Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I did a workout in my garage. This is where I am in my garage. I did a lower body workout and I just wanted to show you guys the reality of doing a workout at home with a toddler. So yes, Mr. 2 is in this video as well, and I thought I may as well just show you guys anyway because I was like, I'm not going to bother, but I was like, may as well just show the reality of it all and what really goes on, and that it's totally possible and you can just have fun with it. Try not to get annoyed. I used to get kind of annoyed about it, but now you just embrace it. So anyway, I will write the workout in the description if you want to take that for later, or you can follow along with me if you want to. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so for the first exercise, we're starting with lunges. So we're going to do 15 lunges on each leg. So we want to make sure in a lunge position, our front foot is stepped forward enough so that our knee is not going over our toe. So our knee should be going over our ankle. We have our belly button gently drawing into our spine and our shoulders are relaxing down and back. Beautiful. So you're going to inhale to lunge and exhale to press up, pressing up through that front heel. And now we're switching to the other side. Beautiful. Lost my balance on this side. You might find that as well, that you might have really, really good balance on one side and then lose it on the other. So once again, we're inhaling on the way down, exhaling up. And here comes Mr. 2 to come and help me with my workout. So if you do have a baby or a toddler running around, try not to get frustrated, because I used to get so frustrated, and just try to include them in the workout. I know sometimes you're just not in the mood, but it makes things so much easier and you still get it done. Awesome. So for the next exercise, we're going into a single leg bridge. So basically what we want to do is we want to lay down on our back with a neutral spine, shoulders are away from the ears, and we're going to bring one leg into tabletop. So with our other leg, we're just going to press through the heel of that foot and raise our hips up into a nice long straight line with our chest. So you want to make sure that your belly button doesn't pop at the top of this movement, so you're keeping your rib cage and your hips connected. That's a good way to think about it, to make sure you're nice and aligned. Or you can also think of tucking your tailbone forward at the top of the movement, keeping your shoulder blades nice and wide to keep a nice support. I suppose having a little toddler or a little baby in this movement will give you a little bit more resistance than your own body weight. So switching to the other side, pressing through that heel, lifting those hips all the way up so we get a full contraction of the glutes. So with the breath with this exercise, we are exhaling to lift and inhaling to lower. So this is the reality of working out at home. Another reason why I spend most of the time in the gym if I want to do a workout. Good, well done. So if you're not just following along with me, if you chose to follow along with this exercise, you might have done your 15 by now. Beautiful work. Let me know in the comments below if you do try this workout, and also if you did it with your kids around and how did you go. So for our next exercise, we're laying face down. We're just resting our forehead on our forearms and we've got our feet together, knees apart, and we're kind of doing, I call them little froggy lifts. So you want to make sure you protect your lower back with this movement. So you're tucking the tailbone forward, belly button is drawing away from the floor at all times. So you want to make sure you don't let that belly button go, so you're not feeling it through the lower back. You want to be feeling it through your glutes, and when you're doing this one right, it sets your glutes on fire. It feels amazing and it's very, very effective. Beautiful work. So taking a break from that exercise, Excuse me while I give my son a little horsey ride in a little circle. He was just having so much fun. So to finish off this round, we are going to get a band, like I call them a booty band. I'm not sure exactly what they're called. So you're placing it just above your knees. If you don't have one, that's absolutely fine. You can do this exact same exercise without the booty band. The booty band's just going to add that little bit of extra resistance, but without it, you're still going to be working. So we're going to go down into a squat position, staying in that position, and we're just tapping in and out. So we're going to be doing 20 steps all together. So it's basically 10 each side. Constantly running away. So we're basically going to go through that again. So I've only got two times recorded on this. I did end up doing it 3 times in total. So you can do this exercise set as many times in total as you feel comfortable with. So you can do 2 if you want to. If you're just a beginner and you're happy with 1, you can start with 1, or you can do 3 or 4, just depending on how you actually feel. So taking about a 1-minute break in between, we're going to go straight into that circuit again. So we're going back into the lunge. So you inhale down, exhale up, pressing through that front heel. Make sure you're stepped forward enough so that knee is over the ankle and not over the toes. We've got our belly button gently drawing into our spine. Keep breathing, and shoulders are relaxed. Drawing the belly button into the spine is also going to help with your stability. Whoop. Even though I'm not very stable, we've got quite thick mats on the floor, which it's good because it's helping me to learn a little bit more balance. Good. So switching to the other side. Ah! And this is Mum Life, everybody. What kind of workouts do you do with your toddlers around, or do you choose not to? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear other people's stories as well. Awesome. So going straight into that next exercise, we're going into the single leg bridge or the single leg hip thrust, whatever you'd like to call it. It's basically the same thing. So a nice wide shoulder blades as a good support. Shoulders are drawn away from the ears. Soft tuck of the chin, pressing through that heel, tucking the tailbone forward at the top of the movement, drawing belly button into spine gently. Beautiful work. These ones feel pretty amazing as well. I love exercises where you can actually feel it working. Oh my gosh, he just face planted me. You can do this whole workout with a baby if you want to as well, because I run mums and bubs classes that I haven't been doing for very long, but we try to include the babies in the exercises. So these are all some exercises that you can do if you've got a little baby at home who's a few months old. Just place them on you and just giggle around with them and just have a fun time getting your workout into your day. And of course, if you find these exercises to be too much for you, you can just do less repetitions, just do what you can as well. Good, so press through that heel, keep breathing. We exhale, press, we inhale to release. And going straight into our froggy pumps. We're laying down on our tummy, shoulders are drawn down and away from our ears,
And feet together, knees apart. Make sure the tailbone is tucked forward, belly button's drawing away from the floor. So it's really important we're not letting our lower back arch here. So we're keeping that core really nice and strong, so we should feel all of the work in our glutes. Now, a couple of times in this set, I actually did start raising my shoulders and kept having to remind myself. So we all do it. Just keep reminding yourself to draw your shoulders down and away from the ears, because it can get a little bit painful, and when we're in pain, we obviously tend to tense up. Beautiful. So for the last exercise, we're going straight back into those banded walks. So we're going to hold that lower position, and we are going to step from side to side, pulsing it out. Keep breathing normally. And repeat this exercise as much as you want to. Thank you guys for joining me for this workout, if you did. And when you finish, and if you had a baby or a toddler around, give yourself a nice pat on the back, because you did a really, really good job and you got it done despite the circumstances. Bye!